First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion left is Watkins. On 3rd down, Jackson. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Hold on.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge game. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. They find some open field here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The Saints had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Or they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jackson toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On the move past the 40. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll go play action. Howell
Escaping the... And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sam Howell
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Jackson.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Jackson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Howell. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
From near the goal line, here's Howell.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Buccaneers 14, Saints 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got, and now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second and 5 now. Howell, that's complete to McBride.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup, and the Buccaneers first down.
On first down, Howell. That's complete left side to Gray.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Elliott is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Second down, Howell now.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chigakonkwo, 33 yards. And the Bucs have opened the lead up to 30. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
38, Saints 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson running again.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jackson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And 10 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Quez Watkins, 44 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
He's going to let this one go deep. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Boy, 175 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On third down, Henry bulldozes past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it with Howell. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey McBride, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's good for the Saints.
Another run with Mitchell.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. In motion left is Watkins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson.
That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something that may be positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 22.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was